What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at this smart humidifier. Now the company sent me this over to check out, so let's go ahead and take a look. As far as what comes in the box, you're going to get the humidifier itself, its power cable, there is a cleaning brush to clean out the inside of this, and you do get a thermo hydrometer, which is going to show you your humidity level and your temperature in real time. Now, as we take a closer look here, we can see that this does have a very sleek design, and we do get some lighting here at the top. Of course, I'm gonna go over all of that. Now, I do have it turned on, and you will notice that there's no mist. So this is gonna be a mist-free humidifier. Now, if you're wondering how much space this will cover, it's gonna cover 430 square feet. The tank on it is 3 liters, and if you would run this continuously, that's gonna give you 30 hours of runtime. Before we get started, we do want to go ahead and take the filter out and clean it. The filter does come in a bag, so when you open it up for the first time, there will be a bag, but I've already opened this up. And you just want to take the filter out and give it a little clean here. Now, when you put it back in, you want to make sure this end right here is facing up. So when you put it back in, we just put it in just like that, and then you would put the top on. But before we put the top on, we do need to fill it up with water. Don't ever put the top back on here and then try to fill it through like the vent here. You want to always take this off and then go ahead and fill it. I've gone ahead and filled up the tank about halfway, and there is a nice indication on the front here letting you know how filled up it is. As a reminder, this is a 3-liter tank, and anytime you want to clean this, you can just take the filter out, dump your water, and go ahead and clean it. Now, we are ready to go now, so we just go ahead and put the top back on, and you just want to make sure that those arrows right there line up. Now it's time to go ahead and turn everything on, and all of your controls are going to be right up here. Everything is touch sensitive. The power button is right there, so let's go ahead and hit it. And when we do that, the fan kicks on, we get some lighting, and there is a live readout here of our humidity level, which is at 61%. Now you can change the humidity levels right here. So these 3 lines are going to be your levels, and there's 3 different level settings. So we're on 1, that's level 2. And then we can go to level 3, and I just believe that changes the speed of the fan. The fan has completely ramped up now, so we'll turn that down. Over here, that's gonna give you an indication of when the filter needs to be replaced. So this will actually blink when the filter needs replaced. Here is your sleep mode here. And when you do that, if I hit the sleep mode, it's gonna turn off the lighting. And I believe the screen will turn off in like 3 seconds or something. Yeah, there it goes. So it completely turns off. So if you're using this at night and you don't want the lights, that is the sleep mode. We disable that. There's UV lighting as well. So you can just toggle the UV on and off. So anytime you open this up, the UV lighting will turn on if you have that enabled. Here, let's turn sleep mode off so we get the lighting back. Here is the lighting right here. So you can change the colors. I'm not sure how much you guys can see that, but we can change the color. So if there's a specific color that you like, you can go ahead and change that really easily, or just completely disable the lighting if you want to. If you don't want to mess with these modes, there's just an auto mode, which I believe will just detect and ramp up the fan depending on your situation. So that's auto mode right here. So we can enable auto mode, and it's going to go ahead and do its thing, or we can just go back to level 2, level 3, or level 1, however we want to do it. And then there is our timer here. So you hit our timer and we set the number of hours till it turns off. So say you're going to bed or something like that, you want it to run for 2 hours, you would set it to 2 hours, and then the whole thing will turn off after 2 hours. Really easy to do. And then if you want to turn that timer off, we can go ahead and just set it to 0, and you're good to go. Now that is everything on here as far as controls go, but there is a mobile app as well. When it comes to the mobile app, getting everything set up and paired is really, really easy. You can see I have both the humidifier and the hydrometer in here. Now we're gonna go into the humidifier first. So when we go in here, we can see a live view of what's going on. So we can see our temperature and our humidity level and our target humidity. There is a toggle just to power it on and off. Really easy to go ahead and do that. We can switch between auto and manual mode, and of course we can enable that sleep mode if we want to. We can easily change the humidification level from level 1 to level 2 and up to level 3 if we want to. Very easy to go ahead and do that. Moving down, we have the toggle for the UV light and to change our lighting. So again, we can easily just go ahead and change the lighting if we want to. Super easy to go ahead and do that. And we have scenes as well. So there's nighttime, plants, aroma, and baby. So if we go into one of those, what do those actually do? So I think, so let's see, aroma, it sets the ideal humidity for the body to 45 to 65%. So that is the aroma scene. And I don't know if these have different lighting. So maybe we'll change nighttime. I don't believe they have different lighting. Nighttime is 40 to 50%. So these are just different humidity levels and speeds. It seems like that's what they are. Plants is 50 to 60%. So those are different scenes, and you can actually add your own scene. So you can set your humidification level and the icon and change the name on those. So pretty easy to add a scene as well. So that's pretty much everything for the humidifier. There are some other settings as far as the, you know, the firmware and stuff like that, but really easy to, you know, use this app. And if we go into the hydrometer, give it a second, it's going to go ahead and show us our temperature and our humidity and give us a graph throughout how long we've had this running. So really cool that you can see that as well. It's a good indication to show you your temperature and your humidity over a period of time. It's just nice to have in general, even if you don't have the humidifier. It is a nice little add-on, but the app itself is very easy to use. As we come to the end here, I have to say that I really do like this humidifier. One, it's extremely easy to use, not only with the controls here, but since you do have that mobile app, it means that, you know, if you're sleeping in the middle of the night, you don't have to get up to turn this thing on, which I really, really like. The lighting is really cool, and it is really quiet as well. So if you are looking for a humidifier, this is one that I would definitely recommend.